I'm Andrew Phillips, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy method that you can use to reupholster, whether you have a stool or any kind of chair with more of a flat cushion. We're not talking about like redoing couches or anything like that. But basically what we have here, as you can see in this room, we have a lot of black and white. We have the different patterns going on the pillows. So I'm going to be changing out this particular one here. This is a kind of got some kind of vinyl covering on it that's falling apart. We'll get a close-up. But I'm going to be swapping it out to a fabric that my wife picked out to match more with this decor here. But let's go ahead and get started. As you can see here, this is in really bad shape. You can see it's ripping here. Not too well done. It's coming off. So we're going to remove all that, and then we'll put the new upholstery on it. We'll tighten it up really good, and it'll look nice and solid. And this same method would work, like see how this chair here has this kind of a cushion where you can unscrew it from the bottom and lay it out flat. I did this one a few years back, but you can see that. That's what we're talking about. So whether you're doing one of these type of chairs or whether you're doing a stool like that, this method will work on those. It's very easy. Now these are the only tools I'm going to be using in this video. We have a flathead screwdriver that I'm going to use to pop the staples that are holding the old fabric on. In this case, I have a Phillips head screwdriver because that's what I'll need to unscrew the cushion from the actual base of the stool. But depending on what yours is, you'll need whatever tool that is. We have scissors to cut the fabric and then just a staple gun to staple the new fabric on. And then obviously I'm not showing the fabric because whatever fabric you're going to use is what you would need. Make sure that you measure it properly in order to cover the entire cushion and then be able to fold underneath and fold it over to staple it. You want that extra slack on there. But this is all that we're needed. So let's go ahead and start removing the cushion off the stool so we can swap it out. Here on the bottom, we have two holes on this side, one on each end, and then two on this side. Those are for the Phillips screws that are holding the cushion on. Let's go ahead and remove it. All right, so all the screws are loosened. We can now lift this off, comes right up, and then now we're left just with our cushion. Here's the staples right here that we're going to use our flathead screwdriver to pop off. So I'm going to start popping those off so we can strip this off, and then we'll measure out the new fabric and get that stapled on. All right, so everything is taken off, so we can now pull this up. Get that out of here. There's a couple staples that broke, so I'm going to get some pliers and pull out the pieces. I don't want them sticking out. And then we'll be back to then start measuring out the fabric and get this stapled on. Just finished pulling all of those out. So next thing I'm going to do, we have our fabric here. This is what we're going to go with. As we saw with the decor in our living room area, because these stools are going at a bar that's right next to the living room. So we want it to match, so this is what we're going with. Let's fold this out. And I have a lot here because we're doing multiple chairs. In this video, I'm only going to do one, but we're doing multiple. So we'll lay it out. Now what you're going to want to do, you want to lay it out so that way this can come around, but you want slack because you're going to have to fold it over when you come around like this. So that way when you staple it, you've got it folded over so it's more reinforced. If you just do single, you don't want to be ripping through once we tighten it. So this right here is good because as we bring that over, we can tighten that. Same with this one. Let's see here if we fold this over. That'll be perfect. So that's good. So I'm going to cut right along here the section that we need. and you want to make sure that you have the pattern going the way that you want it to go. We have this design running this way, not this way. So make sure you lay that out beforehand. But I'm going to cut this piece off and then we'll be back. Move that here so you can see everything. But we have everything all cut, ready to go. So let's see, I'm going to line this up. I always start with the longer pieces. So we're going to do here, and then we'll bring the sides in, and then we'll fold over the corners and stretch it. So to do that, we're going to overlap it like this, maybe about 1.5 inches, like that. We'll pull it over, and you want to pull it tight. Get our staple in. There we go. And now I'm going to come down here, do the same thing here on the end. Get that in, and then now we can come here in the middle. Do it here on this one too. Pull it like that. There we go. Now I'm going to flip it this way so that way you can continue to see it. And then now we can really pull it now because this side's anchored. So we're going to fold this one over as well. Same thing. And we're going to pull it nice and tight on this side because now that it's anchored over there, we can stretch it. Stretch that out like that. We'll bring this corner over. Same thing like we did on the other side. We're going to do this one. And then right here. Now I do have a screw that goes there. You don't want to block that screw hole. So we'll put it right here to the side of it. There we go. Come down on this end. Do the same thing. And we're really stretching it now because now that it's anchored over there, and same thing, I have a screw hole here. So we'll bring it right here, and I'm going to put an extra one there just to tighten it. And just to give you an idea, that's how it's looking. Now you'll see it wrinkling, but once we pull the sides out, it's going to straighten that out. So don't worry about that. So next we're going to do the same thing here on the edges. So we'll fold that over. We have a screw that goes there. So we'll bring that here. We'll do one here and one right here on this side, on each side of it. And then I'm really going to stretch it right here on this one. Pull that. And then once we do the corners, we're going to have a lot left, but we'll trim it. So we'll bring this, fold it over as well. There we go. And now we'll do this side. And now, just like we did when we did the longer pieces, now we can really stretch this one because it's anchored really good. So I'm going to pull it, really stretch it out. Do one there and one there because we have a screw that goes there in the middle. Fold this over. Want it to really, there we go. Okay, fold this over as well. Really stretch that. So now when we fold it over, look how smooth it is. No wrinkles, it's nice and tight. That's how you want it. So now we'll do the corners. Now to do the corners, what we're going to do, I'm going to tuck it in as far as it'll come on both sides, but you want to make sure that you pull all the fabric out. You don't want it like all tucked in. Make sure you pull it all out. We're going to bring it all the way to here and on the same side, same on the other side, and then we're going to pull it very tight. But you don't want this. See how it's wrinkling up there? So I'm actually going to staple one more here. There we go, because you don't want it all wrinkled up like that. So we'll bring it in. You really just want one line like that. Bring it like this. Fold it over like that. 1, 2, and I usually do 3. So it'll be curved like this. Same on this one. See how this one's kind of tucked in? You want to pull that fabric out. You don't want all that loose in there. So we're going to pull this. Same thing here on this side. And you want it 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then we'll cut all that off when we're done. Bring this one. Make sure nothing's tucked under there. Bring it all the way to the edge on both sides. Tuck it like that and then pull it straight. We'll put one on the side, one on the other side, one in the middle, like that. Okay. And then we'll do this one. Pull this out like that. Fold that over. Like this. 1, 2, 3. And then this is how it's going to look. All nice and tight. The corners are nice and folded. So next I'm going to take the scissors. We're going to cut off the slack here. Cut it nice and trim. Grab it here. Same thing here. There we go. Grab this. Be careful you don't cut that. This can be kind of, there we go. There we go. And right here. Here we are. So now we're going to screw this back in. So we'll put this here, bring this back down, and you want to make sure that you line up the holes properly. So we're going to see where the holes were, right here. And then we're going to screw this down, and then we'll be back to look at it. All right. Everything has been secured on. Everything is done. You can see this. Look how nice that looks compared to what it was before. But this is a very simple way to do it. As we saw, you can use this with, as we used here for bar stools. You can also use it for regular chairs that have the seated cushion where you can unscrew it. Very simple, easy way, just a couple items needed. Anybody can do it. But that pretty much wraps up this video on how to reupholster chairs and stool cushions. Very simple and very easy. So I hope that this video was informative for you. Hope it helped you out with any projects you're working on. You can see here we have the whole set now. Everything is ready to roll. Looks beautiful. But please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I appreciate all your support. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.